Hi everybody, it's time for a vlog. I need to go and pick my watch up. I dropped my watch link thing, fell in my watch, so I need to go and pick that up. So I thought I'd do a vlog, and it's only 2:15, and so much happened today, so I thought I'd just share something with you. I don't know if anyone's watched Mrs. Biggs. You know I'm a massive Sheridan fan, right? Because I think she's the most incredibly talented lady, and so people are saying you should go and watch Mrs. Biggs, which I bought the DVD for because I couldn't find it on Netflix or anything. And again, another outstanding performance. If you haven't seen it, I'd strongly suggest that's well worth a DVD purchase or to go and find it online somewhere. It's incredible. It really is the most incredible drama, again, from Sheridan. I don't know how she does it. Honestly, if that girl, I said the same to James Corden, you know. I said about James, funny enough, with the irony of that. But I tell you now, if Sheridan doesn't pick up an Oscar for at one point in her career, then it's all went wrong in show business. She's absolutely incredible. I also watched The Jump last night with Davina, who I'm a massive fan of anyway. I did my first ever warm up for Davina, and she was just charming. I was so nervous. I remember her being so lovely. I sent her a huge bunch of flowers, I think, the next day. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to think back now, it was a long time ago. But I love Davina anyway, so if Davina's ever on anything, I'm normally switching it on. Apart from a long lost family I have trouble with because it just makes me cry. So I watched The Jump last night, and probably one of the greatest moments in television history happened because Mike Tindall got beaten by Louis Spence on a downhill bobsleigh. No, it's not even a bobsleigh, that sledge thing they lay on. I don't even know how you do that. I mean, they were getting like 100 kilometers an hour just lying on this bit of flat wood, metal, whatever it is. But what made me laugh, perhaps more than anything, is Mike Tindall was like one of the hard men of English rugby. I mean, you would just don't mess with this guy. And then there's Louis, the campest man in show business, and he got beaten by him. I can only imagine the ribbing Tindall's going to get for that for the next 20 years will be awesome. Sorry, are you looking at my socks? It's the worst job in the world, right? Because I've just done some washing. I've got like a million socks to sort out. I always end up with, why is it we always end up with like two over? Or one? No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? What if there was two over if they were different, of course. So yeah, I put my Christmas decorations, so I did all that the other week, but I've had to keep this out. So I bought this in, I can't remember I've got this, but look, watch. You're making beautiful. I wonder if one day you're getting any money for that. I hope so. That's cool. So I can't put it away. It's a one D Teddy thing. I had a great time at Manchester at Britain's Got Talent. I'm just loving it. I'm just loving the comedy thing at the moment. And my friend Michelle Foreman, who I've worked with for years and years and years, and she used to work on the X, and she now looks after the formats globally. She's an immensely talented girl, amazing mum as well, married to a lovely guy who's a fantastic cook. If you ever make friends with Ollie and Michelle, you have to go to their house for dinner. I think he's the only man in the world who made me eat haggis, and I thought it was outstanding. Stuffed in chicken, if I remember correctly. But Michelle sent me a lovely thing, and all your messages are so lovely. They really, really are. It's kind of, you know, before we had Twitter and all of that, as a warm-up guy, you never got any feedback really. No, you didn't. No, and you know, you get some bad feedback as well, and that's okay because you've got to take the rough with the smooth. But it was really nice. Got a lovely text off Michelle. Kind of made my day really. It was absolutely amazing. Went to the gym this morning. I did my bike ride for Safa and for Centre Point, which was good, and I did my walk stroke run stroke fast walk. But had to stop after 3.8k. My battery ran out about 2 point something, but I managed to get it on Vine. I always feel like I need to evidence it. I think that's important. But I've got a blister on my left, the bottom of my left heel. I don't mean to wuss it out here, but it kind of burst a bit and it became very painful. So I got 3.8k in for holding Amy's hand. So hopefully that will. So thank you, really. Just, you know, because you gave some money to support her, and that's brilliant. I also love the story about the old age pensioner who who got mugged, and that lovely girl did that selfless act of raising money. I mean, what a lovely, lovely thing to do. I can't believe how much money that's raised. It's brilliant. Who does that? Who mugs people like that? Who mugs anyone anyway, right? But an old age pension, it sickens me. It really does. Horrible. I got to spend some time with some old people today, actually. And they're not old people, they're just people who are just older than me. And they're incredible, you know. But I saw some of them, and it's the loneliness I find quite upsetting. You know, just sat in their own rooms and stuff. It's some of their minds are going, and it's tragic, really. I suppose we're all going to get old one day, right? Ted Robbins, I mentioned the other day, a legend of a warm-up man and comedian, had a heart attack on stage the other day on Phoenix Nights on their opening night with Peter Kay. And you know, we only have today, and thank God Ted's okay, but we only actually have today, which is why I try and live every single one of my days to the max. I know that doesn't please some people sometimes. Sometimes it, you know, can be a little outrageous, I know. But I'm just trying to have fun every single day and try and help other people, give back a bit, and that's amazing. Oh, Dawn O'Porter's had a baby with Chris O'Dowd. I love that she did that. She went to O'Porter from O'Dowd. It's amazing. So happy for Dawn. A massive fan of Dawn's. I'm a reader in Glamour magazine, as I've mentioned probably way too many times. But I was so pleased. Joe Elvin retweeted that earlier. So they've had a little boy. So that's great news. Still got socks. So when I was doing my bike ride, it was the liberation of Auschwitz and the memory of the Holocaust. It wasn't bike ride when I was doing my walk, sorry, and I didn't have sort of time to have some time to think about that. And I wanted to, I contacted a friend of mine on Facebook and asked, you know, I asked her actually if I could go to a synagogue. I didn't know if I could go and say a prayer or something, but she suggested that I'd light 6 candles to and do the Kaddish prayer, I think it's called, just to spare some time thinking about the 6 million Jews that died. 6 million. Wow. That's just, it's horrible. I suppose that's when you know, I was reading a tweet that the paper piece, I think Danny Cohen sent a tweet out, a few people sent it out actually, about how Jewish people don't feel at home here, and you know, anti-Semitism is, you know, becoming more rife and stuff. That kind of bothers me a little bit, and the reason it bothers me, you know, I've had to educate myself a little bit around it, but I think what bothers me more than anything is the fact that, you know, here's a race of people, you know, a religious group of people who lost 6 million of their families and friends and loved ones. 6 million. And I think it's sad that, you know, that race and that religion sometimes don't feel comfortable here. That's really sad. You know, everyone should live freely, regardless of their race, religion, sexual orientation, or colour, creed. It doesn't matter. We're one world now, you know. It's a big world, but we're one world. It just upsets me that people kill for religion. I've said it before, we should be fighting to save this world, not fighting over who created it. We really shouldn't. We should all be fighting to keep this world alive. So I'm going to do my 6 candles in a minute and remember how horrific that must have been, really, and do the Kaddish prayer. I'm supposed to put something on my head, the cap. Please excuse me for not knowing the term, but it would cover my bald patch if nothing else, right? But I haven't got anything, so I must have to use a sock, right? I hope that's not disrespectful, or a tea towel. So we'll be doing that. Going out later to celebrate the 24-hour walk, which I'm looking forward to, and hoping Amy's still raising some money. Just take the dog for a walk. It's very cold out there. That's my weather advice for you. Freezing. Absolutely freezing out there. I really do need to buy a winter coat. I managed a new belt the other day. That's the result, right? So I need to do a winter coat now. I'm very excited about getting back to some stand-up. I really am, actually. Just going out there and doing Britain's Got Talent and stuff. It's just really exciting to branch out that way and start doing stuff. I think there's a comedy festival coming up in Leicester. I was talking to someone on my Twitter feed who organises that stuff, and I'm really trying to make some plans to get to Edinburgh as well. So lots going on, lots going on. Very quiet diary, but lots going on. Just keep the faith, right? Completely keep the faith. Thank you if you came to Manchester and Scotland indeed and sent me some lovely messages. You are too kind, you lot, you really are. But you do inspire me. I've said it before. You lot inspire me to do stuff. Because if I didn't have Twitter or Facebook, I'd probably just be lying on the couch doing nothing, watching telly. Oh, Sky News sent me this amazing. Can you see that under my telly? It's like a super buffer sound thing. I love it. It's bigger than my little telly, but it's amazing. What a lovely gift that was to receive. What lovely people they are at Sky News. They're amazing. I do love going there with Eamon and Isabel. I really do. It's good fun. I love being on the telly. I like that red light. I like going in makeup as well. Don't judge me. Anyway, I hope you have a great day today. Go and make someone happy today. I like doing that every day. I've got to tell you, it gets you out of self. I'm loving it. I love making people happy. It's just great fun. I love seeing a smile. I got a lot of smiles this afternoon doing something I was doing. It was just so rewarding and humbling. I'm going to miss the jump tonight, so you have to keep me updated on that. I don't know. You see that? You know when they go down that slide thing at the end? I remember saying last year it's like they're jumping off a curb. Was it Amy Charles, wasn't it, who didn't do the jump, even though she entered a show called The Jump? Only Amy could do that, right? But what I thought was, well, they must have done a different camera angle this year because it half look a lot higher. Things always look a lot smaller on screen anyway, because, well, bigger on the screen. I don't know. It looked frightening anyway. So all power to that lot doing that. I'm out of here now. I've got Roxy coming over at 3:30, and then I'll do a bit of I've done my washing. I'll get the dishwasher sorted. One of my cupboards has fallen off. I don't know how I did that. Me clumsy, break stuff. Don't be so ridiculous. I've not broken anything today, have I? No, I've not broken anything today. Listen, have the most amazing day. This has been 12 minutes of waffle. I'm sorry if I've bored you, but I do love talking into a camera. Have a fantastic day and be sensational, in the words of Robin Williams.